You guys, your average gambling addict here, and I've spent all my stellar jades for the latest banner. Please send help. I've played since release, and I can tell you, I play this game for the lore. I swear. Like, nothing, like, not anything else. I promise. No, I am not a gooner. Keep that away from me. No, I swear, I am not a gooner. Anyways, okay though, hear me out. Okay, a scuffed short summary of the beginning of the game. Kafka and Mini Bronya break into Querta space station, commits first degree homicide, corrupts us, and proceeds to shove cancer inside a damn raccoon and something, I don't know, and continues to leave us for milk. Anyways, we wake up with our complimentary companions, calendar date, emo dude, who tried kissing us, which eventually leads to us beating some homeless people with the help of our new companions using a baseball bat we found lying around. This cycle continues until we meet a still alive Himiko, who proceeds to join our party until we fight the complimentary tutorial boss fight, this geometric looking dragon with monarchism. So we basically break his hands and like bust his singular ball open until he blows all over us. So hard we get an awakening and nuke the Doomsday Beast with all the space cancer inside of us. We tweak for a little bit until suddenly Aizen comes out of nowhere, gives us a concussion, and proceeds to aura farm. Anyways, we wake up in a space train and get greeted by a space rabbit, which I could say is a considerably better game mascot. We basically got adopted by our new crewmates, namely Sentient Intertwined Fate, Cold Dragon Young, Space Rabbit, my favorite idol, and the not-so-dead woman. Our cancer raccoon goes on a journey across space, eventually going to post-apocalyptic Siberia to help them with their heating issues, and to get stabbed by Bronya's mom and retaliating by beating them to death with a Gundam. After some silly hijinks between our deadbeat mom and our adopted mom, we end up in Space China. Of course, there's gonna be a mandatory Chinese themed location in this game. Whywhy is a Chinese company after all. Please hear me on Yao Shirado. Look, no. What do you mean deranged? I'm not. Look, come on. Like, tell me this isn't like hot, bro. Look at the 6 arms. Like, come on. No, I am not. I am not crazy. No. You don't understand, my dear viewer. I am Maramaxing.
Execute the Mars strike! Yes!
Also, don't worry. If you missed this place, we're gonna be back here for the millionth side story, whatever, filler patch. After that, we go into some sick-ass hotel with VR technology after we got invited to find this dead dude's legacy in his dreams or something. And it ends up turning into murder mystery with people getting turned into jam by whatever this thing is. Jeez, with a face like that, only a mother can love it. So anyways, we also beat up some fruity corporate gambler in the way and run over some chicken wings boy with the train. Currently, by the time of recording, we were flying to Balkan airspace and now we're kinda stranded in Greece. The locals are nice, we only got robbed twice, and my new friends keep on getting murdered by Omen from Valorant. Also, why is everything red? What the fuck what's happening? Man, I should have skipped all those dialogue. Huh? What's of it? Characters are playable units in Honkai Star Rail. They're either given to you for free, but the really good ones can only be obtained by the usual method of, gambling. If you don't want to be a victim of power creep and actually want to deal damage in the upcoming updates, you'll probably need to gamble every few patches for the latest meta characters. Because in 5 patches or so, your favorite character will probably be at the bottom of the tier list alongside Young King. Characters can have elements that will determine on how they can interact with certain enemies. Physical, fire, ice, lightning, quantum, imaginary. Each character can do a basic attack, use a skill which can consume shared skill points, usually, or unleash an ultimate anytime in battle, yada yada, do this. This is gonna be irrelevant with the new characters and their power creep. Like, with every update, the characters is gonna get more absurd with their gimmicks. Hell, we even got global passives now. You don't even have to have the character in your team for like the global passives to even work. Like, come on, look at this. Oh yeah, I should yap about the playable paths of this game too. High single target damage characters that can only pick off one enemy at a time. These characters are usually as fast as an OK Buddy Trailblazer member, commenting "Whoa" in a pose related to Whywhy. Either these characters just kill themselves or kill their allies, all just to kill their enemies. Usually they're also harder to kill than a cockroach. Or you just do blast damage like these people. I don't know at this point. What even is this? Obligatory dedicated support path. They basically just churn out buffs for DPS characters. I really like Naoki characters. I mean, look at this. Okay. I swear I'm normal. I don't have a specific type. Alright? I swear. So anyways, this path coughs out debuffs for enemies, whether it be defense reduction, DOTs, or just straight up death. I swear, how rare are these damn characters? There's like only 3 of them. Like, what do you mean, Hoyo? Is it so hard to make healers? Yeah, this is just the healer path, but... Okay guys, can you still please hear me out on Yaosher? Basically stand users, that's what this path's gimmick is, and they basically just do whatever the devs like. I mean, I could yap more about the enemy mechanics, but that's gonna take too long. But yeah, some of the enemies can do funny things, like being completely immortal until you hit them again. Well, who cares? Just damage them until they die, I guess. Speaking of, I'll yap about the endgame game modes now. Forgotten Hall is basically just Spiral Abyss, but in Honkai Star Rail form. Memory of Chaos is just Forgotten Hall, but with like, you know, changing gimmicks every month or so. Wait, isn't it just Spiral Abyss? Meanwhile, Pure Fiction is just a competition on who can do the most AoEs to kill like 3 waves of enemies while they simultaneously jump your teeth. And Apocalyptic Shadow is just weakness breaking the boss's kneecaps in many varying ways until you can deal substantial damage as fast as possible. Also, a not so fun fact, to clear the last stages of those game modes, you either gotta, you know, have the latest banner character, or your characters are so well built and you have like really good relics, which are really fun to grind for. Please somebody help me, I've been here for several weeks. Please stop giving me effect hit rate as a substat. Please. Oh yeah, Simulated Universe exists too. It's basically a roguelike game mode. The original Simulated Universe wasn't really that hard, just get blessings from different paths, which are basically just buffs if you can get in domains. Wait, no, not that kind of domain. No, I can hear you in the recordings. Stop! Anyways, if you get enough blessings, you get a path resonance, which is basically just a button when pressed, it deals damage or something. And just basically this thing is just you beat bosses up, repeat that for like 9 worlds with just different bosses and increasing difficulty. Yeah, there's also some extra DLCs for Simulated Universe. Swarm Disaster, where you just clean up the mess this big bug dude made after he got so depressed he started asexually reproducing. Please hear me. Golden Gears, which is basically some complicated crap about this robot named Rupert who basically murdered a lot of organic life, and some corporate war, I don't know, I don't read all that. Swarm Disaster and Golden Gears just turned Simulated Universe into a dungeon crawling game, and basically just adds a lot more gimmicks, like extra DLC blessings, even more gambling in this Forsaken game. Like, what do you mean they added dices? And your enemies being able to use path resonances and just nuke your entire team. I mean, at higher difficulties, like, enemies are so buffed, they can just destroy your team if your run isn't perfect. Like, they just, you know, use one AoE move and yeah, it's just over for you. And to even progress and get buffs, to even have the chance to even succeed at higher levels, you need to do Simulated Universe over and over again for like the slightest buffs. Thank goodness you don't lose progress when you fail clearing the run. That would be very terrible. What the hell is this, Hoyo? Yeah, there's also an offshoot of Simulated Universe called Divergent Universe. It's basically if you have Simulated Universe, but with more bullshit RNG. Like this slot machine over here. Like, why? And like some really fun mechanics. Like, look at this. What even is this, Hoyo? Who let you cook? And also, more absurdly roided up enemies. Look at this.
I can't wait to get one-shotted again!
But hey, at least you got some stellar J's from doing all of these. But at what cost though?
Yeah, I think we're done for this section. We haven't forgotten some things, right?
Yeah, it's probably not important. I don't know.
Well, apparently Honkai Star Rail is gonna have a Fate collab soon. We're gonna get a free archer. Like, come on, why is it always the red characters the one that's always given for free in gacha collabs?
To be honest, I'm probably gonna save up pity for Saber. Wait, what do you mean the collab banner is gonna have a separate pity? Well, looks like I have to abstain from gambling too much if I actually want to get this character.
I'm already getting withdrawals.
How do you spin? How do you... Please?
Yeah, I'm kinda done here. Yeah, see you never.